konnichiwa. Hello, my name is Miki and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my empties. I have an entire plastic bin full of empties right here, and a lot of these products are like skincare, body care. Now, I don't have any makeup products in here because I will be doing a video here in the future that is going to be my yays and nays, basically makeup that I like and that I don't like. Now, a little disclaimer, if you are super sensitive to profanity or if you are easily offended, this is not the place for you. I am a no filter bitch and I have no idea what's gonna come out of my mouth, so keep that in mind while you're watching. So if you guys are interested in seeing my empties for February, then just stay tuned. Now, I know I said in the beginning that I didn't have any like makeup products, but I actually do. I think I have 2 or 3 in here. So I'm gonna go over those first. Now, my first product is the Essence Volume Stylist. Now, this is actually one of my favorite mascaras, especially for the bottom lash line, because this does not smudge, it doesn't flake, it doesn't, smear anywhere, and this isn't waterproof, but it stays on all freaking day long. This actually lengthens my bottom lashes, which is why I really like this. It lasted very well, and by that I mean it didn't dry out like within 3 or 4 months. I have been using this thing for a while now. I believe you're only supposed to use mascara for like 6 months, but I've been having this thing for almost a year and I just love it. This is definitely something that I will be repurchasing. It does say that it has lengthening fibers, but it's not like those fibers that will fall into your eyes, like those little 2-step like boo-boo mascaras that have like little tiny fibers that get in your eyeballs. This does not have that, and that's another reason why I like this. And if you have not tried Essence, you need to get on it because Essence is very affordable. I believe this mascara was like maybe $4.99. This is a really great product, so this is definitely something I would repurchase. Next product I have is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. Now, you can use this as a primer, a refresher, or a setting spray. I have only used it as a setting spray mostly. I think I used it as a primer once, and I didn't really notice like my foundation being more easily applicable or making my makeup stay on longer. But when I use it as a setting spray, this definitely helps my makeup last all throughout the day. There's no, creasing, there's no makeup like missing off of my face. And the one thing that I really freaking hate about this though is the spritzer. This literally sprays product like a fan brush. Do you see how the fan brush just kind of like widens out at the end? That's exactly how this thing sprays, and so you kind of have to like maneuver it in a certain way to actually get it on your face, and I just really hate that about this. The fact that I can't actually like unscrew this to put it into like a different spritz bottle just kind of sucks, because then I'm stuck with this like crappy spritzer. The actual product itself is great. I have 2 more backup bottles. I do have to say that the Make It Last is definitely one of the best setting sprays out there. This is very affordable as well. I can't really remember how much this is, so I can't really say, but I just know that it is very affordable and it freaking works. Next product is the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer and Contour. Now, I have never used this as a contour because I'm not a very big cream/liquid contour person, but this as a concealer is amazing. This is really good for if you have dry skin because it doesn't cling to dry patches and it doesn't feel very drying on the under eyes. The one thing that I don't really like about this though is it doesn't go light enough. This is actually C1 and this is the lightest shade, and the shade after this, it's just plain white. So I don't know if I need to like get on the white one or something, but this is just not bright enough for me, especially when I use it with certain foundations. The formula itself is great. I don't find it creasing on me. I don't find it rubbing away throughout the day. It's really good with setting powder. If you haven't tried it and you have dry skin, I would totally recommend going to Ulta and checking this out. This is actually really affordable as well. I've already purchased my second bottle, already halfway through that because I use it almost every single time I put on makeup, and I just cannot put this stuff down. Last makeup product is the Real Technique sponge. I am including this because I actually really like Real Technique sponges. They're very affordable. I believe they're like $6, $5 or $6, and I have already purchased like a new one. I did a video a long time ago on the Beauty Blender versus the Beauty Junkie sponge, and I have to say, like, I still to this day cannot freaking justify buying a $20 sponge. I have only bought to this day 1 Beauty Blender, and that is it. I hardly ever reach for it because it has the least amount of coverage out of all the sponges that I have. Mind you, I have Real Techniques, e.l.f., I have the Juno & Co sponge, I have the Beauty Blender, I have the Beauty Bakery sponge. I have a lot of sponges that I have tried, and the Beauty Blender just does not I mean, it just doesn't live up to my expectations, and I just feel like for $20 and you get the least amount of coverage with a sponge, it's just not ideal for me. And so I really love the Real Techniques because it's affordable. I love this shape. I like the flat edge right here to spread out my foundation, and then for concealer I will go in with this end, and for powder I will actually use the flat end as well to carve out my contour or to do my under eyes. And so I really love this sponge because it's so versatile and it doesn't give you full coverage, but it's not like super sheer coverage like the Beauty Blender. So I really love the Real Techniques sponge. So the next product is the Organics, give me a second, this is a really long name, Extra Hydrating Radiant Glow and Argan Oil of Morocco Body Wash. This took me, I feel like, forever to use because it was so drying on the skin. I actually got this because it said extra hydrating, and for my body during the winter, I am literally a flaky, ashy mess. Like my knees, my arms, my elbows. And so I needed a body wash that was going to moisturize my body because I do put lotion on, but I need a body wash that's gonna moisturize too because lotion just isn't enough for my dry ass. So I got this and I like the smell, but it kind of reminds me more of a shampoo smell than like a body wash smell. I don't know, I felt like this kind of dried my skin out more because after I finished using this, my skin was just a lot more dry than I can remember. So if you're someone who's really, really dry, I just can't recommend this for you. This is definitely something that I will never be repurchasing again. Next product is kind of a strange product. I have been into trying organic or cruelty-free mouthwashes, and a lot of them are natural and taste kind of funky and off because a lot of them don't have alcohol, which I prefer anyways, but it's just so different from like Listerine and Colgate and all those other non-cruelty free mouthwashes. This is the Natural Dentist Healthy Gums Peppermint Twist Mouthwash. I do not like the flavor of this. I think it's because it might be peppermint. Now the smell is okay, it's just the taste. Like it tastes like peppermint mixed with some other weird shit. Like there's no alcohol, no artificial flavors or colors, but it comes out green, so I'm a little like, why does it come out green? But I'm pretty sure it's the peppermint in here. I will say this did help my gums heal because I do have bleeding gums whenever I brush my teeth. I try not to brush my teeth too hard, but sometimes I just get carried away, or like if I'm super tense, I don't really notice how hard I'm holding the toothbrush and how hard I'm brushing. And so my gums bleed quite a bit. And the one thing that this did help with is my bleeding gums. They weren't as sensitive, they weren't bleeding as much, but I just cannot stand this freaking flavor. So I will have to try a different flavor. Right now I'm actually trying the Tom's mouthwash, which is Winter Fresh. Can't stand that flavor either. It tastes like Winter Fresh gum, so it's not too bad, but I don't know what it is about these like natural mouthwashes. Just something is like off. I don't know. I think that I'm gonna repurchase this, but in a different flavor, not peppermint twist, because I gotta say, every single time I wash my mouth with this, I wanted to go and wash my mouth out with water, which completely defeats the purpose of a mouthwash. And not only that, but whenever I would wash my mouth out with water after this, it would just taste even more nasty. So I just couldn't really get around it. So I'm hoping that they have other flavors. Next product is the Skinfix Ultra Rich Hand Cream. This says that it is clinically proven to treat dry, cracked skin on hands. Oh my god. If you have dry, cracked hands, this shit will burn the crap out of your hands. I don't know why brands advertise that something is good for dry, cracked hands, and then when you put it on, it stings and burns like all hell. It's almost like you're pouring alcohol on the back of your hand. This says that it's natural ingredients, has deep hydration with cucumber extract, coconut oil, and vitamin E. It's paraben free. You can find this at Target. Oh, I just can't stand the smell. When I had my game night and people were over, my husband actually pulled this out and put it on his hands, and everyone's like, what the fuck is that nasty ass smell? Like, can somebody please get that smell out of here? Like, can we spray some Febreze? Like, get rid of it. And nobody liked the smell. And so I busted this out and I let everybody smell it, and they were just appalled by the smell. Like, everyone was so offended that this just smelled so bad. And honestly, I can attest to that. I just do not like the smell of this. Now, I am a little biased because I don't like cucumber scented things, but this just has like a cucumber with a little twist on it, and it just doesn't smell good at all. Not only that, but it doesn't actually help your cracked hands from healing because it just burns the shit out of them. So this I will never be buying again, ever. So next product is from a brand that I really, really love for skincare, and that is the Pixi Rose Tonic. Now, if you guys watched my skincare routine in the last couple of videos, you will know that I use their Glow Tonic, which I absolutely love. That is one of my favorite toners. This is totally different from the Glow Tonic. The Glow Tonic actually exfoliates your skin, makes you have brighter skin. This Rose Tonic is supposed to soothe your skin and calm any kind of redness or irritation that's going on. I don't really get irritated skin very often unless I'm like actually fucking with my skin, like maybe picking at it or something. But other than that, I don't really need soothing products, but I do like what Rose does for you. It helps hydrate your skin. Again, it helps soothe it and calms any redness. Now, I do get a lot of redness on my forehead, but that's actually because I have a birthmark there. A lot of people don't think it's a birthmark, but it is. It's just been there all my life. So whenever I get angry or upset or sad or cry or super excited, this part of my forehead in between my brows will actually turn bright red, and it's just always been there. And this does help calm like the redness in my skin, but I don't feel it really doing anything else. It doesn't really have any added benefits for my skin per se, but I do like the Pixi products. It's just that the Rose Tonic, this guy just was not for me. I really like the scent and I love the way that it makes my skin feel, but again, there's really nothing that it's doing for me that's noticeable. I'm just going to be sticking to my Glow Tonic rather than the Rose Tonic. The next product I really don't know how to pronounce because it has like over the letters like certain little like the lines and the dots and stuff. I just always call this JSON because I feel like that's how you pronounce it. It could be JSON, Jason, I don't know. Anyways, this is the Apricot Srubble Face Wash and Scrub. This is supposed to be brightening for your skin. Whew, girl, unless you want to like sit there and literally take the first layer of your skin on your face off, then you can go ahead and use this. I could not use this on my face. Now, I always mention that my face is not sensitive, but this literally feels like there's rocks in here, like little pebbles of rocks scrubbing your face. There's been a couple times where I actually scrubbed next to my nose and I actually started bleeding because whatever is in here is so freaking abrasive, it will cut your skin. And I just had to use this as a body scrub because it was just so freaking tough on my skin. It's not like the other scrub that I've been using right now, which is the Botanics All Bright face scrub. That stuff also has walnut particles in it. This also has walnut powder, and this, it's just so harsh on your skin. It was just so freaking scratchy. It didn't even feel like I was exfoliating my skin. It was just like I was just taking off the top layer of my skin every single time I scrubbed it. I use this on my entire body. It took me forever to use, but this thing is just not great for skin, like at all. I don't even think that this would be good for a body scrub. It is just so tough on your skin. There are days where I actually use this like on my arms and I would have scratch marks from the walnut shells inside, and I'm never gonna get this again. Next product is the Acure Brightening Facial Scrub. The particles in here for scrubbing your face are not too tough, but they're not non-existent, because there are some facial scrubs that I put on my face and I'm like, where's the scrubbies? You know, where are the little particles in there that are going to exfoliate my face? This is almost, I want to say, like the perfect consistency because it doesn't have abrasive type of particles in there like this one does. This one is more of a smooth, gritty texture, but not to the point where if you go like this, you can actually feel the grittiness. It just kind of dissolves. This is for all skin types. This has argan oil, French green clay, lemon peel granule. That's the word. It's granules. I kept forgetting the word is granules that is in these facial scrubs. This also has Madonna lily extract. Even if you have sensitive skin, the granules, using that new vocabulary, will not irritate your skin because again, it's not too abrasive, but it's not non-existent either. And this will make your skin feel baby bottom smooth, and it'll make it bright as well. And I really enjoy this product. This is definitely a facial scrub that I would repurchase. So next product is the Pacifica Essential Makeup Removing Wipes. Now this one is the Jasmine and Coconut Water Facial Towelettes. It says for all skin types. Now one thing I don't understand about Pacifica is every single thing that they have, every product that they have says for all skin types. Let me just say this is definitely not for sensitive skin. This is definitely not for dry skin. It's like I said, I don't have sensitive skin, but every single time I use any of these wipes, it burns the shit out of my skin. I don't know what it is. Anytime I try to use this to take off makeup on my eyelid burned. It just stings so freaking bad. And the only thing that I can use this on is like this area, so my lips and like my chin area, but I can't use this on the side of my nose. I can't use this on the upper part of my face basically, because then everything just freaking burns. I don't like the fact that Pacifica writes all skin types on everything, because this is not for all skin types. If you have very dry skin like me, it's gonna burn the shit out of your face. It's gonna make it red. It's gonna irritate it. And so they need to like fix that. The other thing is I did not like the smell of this at all. It just smells so freaking tacky to me. It might be because it's coconut water, and y'all know I am not a big fan of coconut. Like, can we please get past the fucking coconut this year? Because I am so tired of coconut smelling everything. So this is definitely something I will not be repurchasing. I never learned my fucking lesson. Like, I'm one of those people who are like, no, I gotta give it another chance. I gotta give it another try. So I went and actually bought the Pacifica Cactus Water Makeup Removing Wipes. Again, same thing. It says all skin types. Still burns the shit out of my skin. So I don't know what it is with Pacifica Beauty type stuff, but they just all burn my skin. The only makeup removing wipes that I have found that do not burn my skin is the Ulla Henriksen wipes that I used to find at TJ Maxx, but I think because they repackaged everything, they're not being sold at TJ Maxx anymore because they got rid of all the old ones. And your girl is not going to pay $8 for just 30 makeup wipes, okay? Because that's just not ideal for me. Again, I'm a cheap bitch. I am not going to pay that much for something to take my makeup off. So if you guys know of any other more affordable brands that are makeup wipes that won't burn the shit out of my skin, let me know in the comment section, because your girl has been looking. I have been looking up and down and I just haven't found it yet. All right, so that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to click that big red button that says subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you actually know when I post my videos. And as always, if you have any tips, tricks, questions, comments, or if you simply want to talk shit, leave it on in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.